Your cat pulls away when you try to cuddle. They turn their head, stiffen, or step off your lap. You try again, slower this time. They still reposition just out of reach. Yet they follow you between rooms, sit near you, sometimes sleep beside you, but avoid being held. It feels inconsistent. It isn't. This is control. Most people read it as low affection. It isn't that either. Your cat isn't avoiding closeness, they're avoiding imposed contact. And the difference shows up in the smallest moments. The timing, the way you reach, the way they respond. Distance isn't rejection, it's selective. And when that shifts, everything changes. They stay longer, return sooner, begin choosing contact instead of managing distance. In this video, you'll learn how to build closeness without forcing it, and what to do instead of reaching in. It starts with your hands. Number 1. Stop reaching first. You reach to pet your cat while they're resting. Your hand moves toward their head or back. Before contact, they lean away slightly, shift their weight, or tuck their paws as if preparing to move. Sometimes they stay still, but the body has already changed. When you touch them, they tolerate it briefly or step away. The reaction starts before contact. Many assume this means the cat dislikes touch, or that gentle repetition will help them adjust. That's not what's happening. They're responding to how the interaction begins. When your hand moves in without signal, it enters their space on your terms. Even soft movement, especially from above or straight forward, can register as abrupt. The shift happens there. Cats are sensitive to motion entering their immediate space. The issue isn't touch, it's whether they had a chance to accept it first. Pause instead. Hold your hand nearby without closing the distance. Let them move toward you. Choice changes the interaction. Tolerance turns into participation. When they lean in, even slightly, the contact becomes voluntary. You're not overriding the moment, you're waiting for it. And that changes how the contact feels, for both of you. Number 2. Lower your physical presence. You lean over your cat while they're on the floor or couch. Your hand reaches down from above. As you move closer, they flatten slightly, turn their head away, or shift sideways to create space. The ears angle back just a little. Even if they stay, the body tightens before contact. The reaction starts before touch. Many assume a soft voice and slow movement are enough, but your cat reads position first. They're responding to how you appear in space. Approaching from above creates pressure. Height, angle, and direction signal control before contact happens. Even gentle movement feels heavier when it comes from overhead. Position sets the tone. Cats are highly sensitive to vertical movement. It's tied to how they track potential threat. Not fear, orientation. Lower your position and the interaction changes. Sit beside them. Bring your body level. The same hand feels different without height behind it. Pressure fades. Safety replaces control. You become easier to approach, not because you're doing more, but because you're doing less. If you notice this, lower yourself before reaching out. Let your presence arrive level, not looming. And the space becomes easier for them to stay in. Number 3. Let them leave without interruption. Your cat settles beside you, curled near your leg or resting by your arm. After a few seconds, they shift. The body lifts, paws reposition. They begin to move away. As they do, you reach out again, one more touch, a quiet call. That's when they speed up, creating more distance. The change happens at the exit. Many assume extending the moment helps the cat stay longer. It doesn't. Your cat is tracking how easy it is to leave. When departure meets resistance, touch, voice, pursuit, the interaction no longer stays on their terms. Next time, they shorten it or avoid it entirely. Exit defines the interaction. Cats repeat experiences that remain voluntary from start to finish, not just the approach, the exit too. Let them leave cleanly, and the interaction holds. No added pressure, no need to adjust next time. Control at the end defines the whole interaction. When leaving stays easy, returning does too. Safe exits increase return. If you notice this, don't reach after them. Don't call them back. Let the movement finish on its own. And over time, they stop leaving as quickly because they no longer need to. If you're noticing these small shifts in your cat's behavior, you're already paying attention in the right way. And that awareness is what makes the biggest difference over time. Number 4, build side-by-side contact first. Your cat settles next to you on the couch or bed, not on your lap, but within reach. They face the same direction, tail loose. Sometimes their side brushes your leg, then eases away. If you turn toward them or try to guide them closer, they shift or step off. The distance is controlled. Many assume this isn't real closeness, that contact has to mean holding. It doesn't. They're already choosing proximity, just without pressure. Side-by-side positioning lets them control distance, movement, and duration. They stay aware of the room while remaining near you. Not avoidance, regulated closeness. Closeness doesn't require contact. Cats prefer parallel positioning because it keeps exit open. They can lean in and leave without friction. That flexibility keeps them there. When you stop converting proximity into touch, the interaction stabilizes. They settle longer, reposition less. This is where closeness actually starts to build, not through holding, but through staying. Comfort sustains proximity. That's what keeps them close. If you notice this, stay beside them without reaching or turning in. Let the closeness build on its own, and over time, they close the distance themselves. Number 5, stay still when they approach. Your cat walks toward you while you're sitting, on your phone, working, or resting. As they get closer, they slow. They pause near your leg, then step in slightly. Sometimes they sit, sometimes they hover within reach. The moment you turn, lift your hand, or shift to engage, they hesitate, step back, or leave. The shift interrupts the approach. Many assume this is the moment to respond. It isn't. They're not approaching for action. They're approaching your state. When you stay still, your presence remains predictable. The space feels easy to enter. When you move, reach, turn, adjust, you change the environment mid-approach. Stillness stabilizes the interaction. Cats settle into consistency, not activity. When nothing shifts, they don't need to reassess. They can complete the approach. Pause, and the sequence changes. They move closer on their own terms. Sometimes they settle, sometimes they initiate contact. Stillness becomes an invitation, not something they react to, something they move into. Stability invites proximity. Consistency makes you somewhere they return to. If you notice this, stay still for a few seconds as they approach. Let them finish the movement before you respond. And more often, they won't stop halfway. Number 6, let contact stay small and unforced. Your cat walks up and briefly rubs against your leg, tail lifting slightly as they pass. Sometimes they step onto your lap, pause, then step off without hesitation. Other times they place a paw on you, shift their weight, then move away. The contact is short, controlled, and ends cleanly. When you extend it, longer petting, holding, adjusting, they disengage sooner next time. The duration is intentional. Many assume brief contact doesn't count as bonding. It does. They're choosing contact within control. These interactions are deliberate, low pressure, repeatable. Each one ends without tension or added expectation. Small contact builds consistency. Cats repeat interactions that stay predictable and unforced. When contact remains manageable, it becomes something they return to, not avoid. Extend it, and evaluation returns. Keep it small, and the decision simplifies. They stop checking safety, they assume it. And that's when the interaction changes. Not longer, not closer, but easier. If you notice this, acknowledge the contact lightly and let it end on their terms. And over time, those small moments stop feeling brief because they start happening more often.